It seems we now have a beef in the National Football League, and it can. What am I trying to?
You're so upset that it's not even coming out.
It includes Ray Lewis and Odell Beckham, and here's why. Ray Lewis went on Colin Cowherd's show and thinks he spit that real talk. Take a look.
Where there's no God, there's chaos. Odell has removed God from his life. This is a kid that grew up under the covenant of who God really is. And everything that he's doing, he's crying out for help. We have a lot of people reporting about him, but it's always been the duty of elders to go back to help them. So that's why I raised my hand. And I told him, I'm here, whatever you need.
What do you say?
Well, it's not what he said. It was the commitment he started to make. So we started to make those phone calls. We started to have conversation. And then I started to see he started to distance himself a little more. Just listen to me, Colin. I don't care about religion.
Yeah.
When everything you're doing is the opposite of what's got you to this place,
yes,
then you're making your own bed hard.
In Baton Rouge, it was football.
You show me your crowd, I will show you your future.
All right. Odell responded very quickly because Denise is fuming to do this.
You're fuming more than me.
Nah, you're fuming. Odell responded on Instagram. He posted like 4 different videos of him praying. Here's just a screenshot of it. All right, what do you got?
You know, Ray Lewis is that man that when he speaks, you just really, or when he's about to speak, you just really wish he wouldn't, because it's like a toast coming out of his freaking mouth every word he gets, because he has his whole foot in there. Like, come on, Ray. Like, you're not supposed to. First of all, you never talk about. He said he's not religious. And no.
He said this is not about religion.
Oh, is that what he said?
When it is about religion.
It's clearly about religion.
It's about religion. Right?
He's questioning Odell's like spirituality, religion. It's like, bro, that is none of your business, man. Like, I don't know what you're doing or where there is a void in your life, but I don't think
Odell or Ray's?
Ray. I don't think speaking in any sports platform at this point is what's best. Whatever void you're filling or is missing, I don't think it's this one. Just because, again, like, he's had first of all, he's a really contradicting man.
Oh, yes.
A super contradicting man.
Yes.
And then you're gonna come out, and mind you, his spirituality has been questioned more than a few times. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
I'm not the first, I'm not even questioning it. I'm just saying what everybody else is saying. And now you're here questioning Odell's spirituality, and Odell did it in the best way. He clapped back, and I'm so glad that he clapped back in the best way, because, yeah, he clapped back in the best way. That sounded painful.
It was.
Because he pretty much put that to rest. Like, no, my spirituality comes from, you know, deep with my family, and he brought his family into it, and he didn't even have to say much. He just showed exactly what goes on behind the closed curtain, and it's just everything that he's questioning. He's a spiritual man, and let him do what he's doing. This has nothing to do with anything.
Right.
It's not gonna make or break any situation whether he is, you know, very in tune with the Lord or whether he isn't.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to say I hate, but I really despise when anybody feels the right to question anybody else's spirituality. It's just,
it's what?
You're not there.
You're what?
You're not there. Like, you, the person who's questioning the spirituality, is not there. So stop being a POS and get with it.
I tried writing down all the flaws that Odell Beckham has had, according to Ray Lewis, that I could think of. The kicking net situation, it was whatever.
Right.
You know, they're not gonna get mad at Tom Brady for like chucking an iPad or whatever the hell they have on the sidelines, Microsoft Office Pad Pro, whatever the. He went to Coachella. All right. He's hanging with celebrities.
Fire alarms.
And he had the French Instagram model where he was allegedly holding marijuana. Oh, how terrible. So, here's where I go with this and what I always default to. Ray Lewis discovered this newfound way of approaching life, and I'm cool with anyone on this path and journey of life finding whatever you need to remedy the bad,
Sure,
and take the good with the bad,
sure.
and just try to have a better outlook because we're only here for so long.
Sure.
What I don't like is that it's like, oh, I'm implicated in a murder. I found God. Like it was like that. Right. And then on top of that, what else he did, and that's why I think he's a fraud, is that he entered a plea deal in order to get out of it, found God, and then just had an obstruction of justice charge so he could snitch on the other people that were in this entire crime. So on top of that, not in it for the cause, went up against, he will never say that, but it was very clear, recording and an iPhone in his car, which by the way, turn it horizontal, not vertical. I mean, that's just immature. And he said that he puts Colin Kaepernick's name in his Bible and he's praying for Cap, but essentially what he said was Kaepernick needs to stop being a distraction.
Yeah.
Now, let's take it back for a second. This is coming from a guy who didn't want to be a distraction when he considers the streets of Baltimore his home. Baltimore embraced him as a football player. They forgave him for being implicated in a murder. But there was something that occurred where a young black man was killed, and his name was Freddie Gray. You know who wasn't in the streets of Baltimore, which Ray claims to be? Oh, that was Ray Lewis, actually. So Colin Kaepernick is in it for the cause. Ray Lewis is a complete, oh God, I don't want to go too far.
Schmuck.
He's a fraud. He's a complete fraud. And it's a shame that someone like Colin Cowherd or any others will stick a microphone in his face. I will say this, he is a little bit polarizing. And unfortunately, I got guilt tripped into talking about it today. But Ray Lewis has always proven that, you know what? When something is bad, I'm gonna hide behind the shield that I call religion. That is not someone that I want in my corner. That is not someone I should associate with. And it's not someone that I don't think anybody should associate with. Because as you said, and as I've said, he has contradicted himself so many times over that his value, his validation on anything makes it almost invalidated as a whole. So I cannot stand him. I cannot stand him. Odell, continue to do your thing. I know you're going to continue to do your thing.
Yeah.
And
whether he gets traded or stays.
What's that?
Whether he gets traded or stays.
He's going to stay. He's not going to get traded. They need him. They need him. But you know who we don't need? Ray Lewis.